Maya gets married to Warrior P. Originally by FloweringMadness. Read by AutonomousRepublicOfGem. Summary: the consequences of Maya going on the soy brew. One day, Maya sat at her PC playing Five Nights at Copsins when suddenly she got killed by Jack and threw her cum-filled jaw with a figurine of Rainbow Dash at the wall in frustration. She decided to stop playing and went on the internet to search for Goonslop to watch. Eventually, he stumbled upon a picture of Soy Tan on the roof. She was dressed like a femboy, and Raveson stood behind her. Maya decided to look at the comments before gooning. The post had a tag, "Premier's comment section, do not enter," because there was a lot of raising flame in the comments. They were filled with gooners like T-Suck saying that it's a gem, and Warrior Z soy quoting all of them with an edit of T-Suck as a slopjack. This gave Maya an idea. She was a typical foid attention whore, and therefore was very happy when people gooned to her, and a lot of people on the roo gooned to Soy Tan. Therefore, if she cosplayed as Soy Tan, people would goon to her. So, Maya went to a nearby dumpster to make herself a Soy Tan costume. Her mom didn't care because it was the first time she left the house in 1488 years, and so she was happy for her daughter. Maya gathered some shit near the place where rats were eating Maya's decomposing corpse. She made a hat for herself from a rusted pot, a soy and cacao dress from trash bags, then an apron from cum-stained tissues. Finally, upon returning home, she took 2 used condoms worn by black balls that tracked her mother daily, and glued them together to make glasses. Maya took a photo of herself in this outfit, created an account under the name of Dutch Chuddet 1488 on the roo, and uploaded the post. The Jannies took 68 hours to approve the post, because they were too busy gooning to Soy Tan X Vexima pegging fanfiction and Maya's photo, but eventually they did their job. Immediately gooners came to the comments. BB Gas started writing a paragraph about how much he wants to marry and impregnate Soy Tan, while Kite Cola traced her, adding giant boobs and a dick to the edited picture. Maya was overjoyed and danced around the room listening to Cobb, Why Can't We Be Gems, as she replied to all Gunner comments and felt like she wasn't a loveless femcel anymore. However, the anti-Soy Tan comments appeared soon as well. Anti-Swarthy made slopjacks of the Gooners, and Sloptran will never be a gem, destroyed them with fact and logic like the true redditor that he was. On the forefront of the fight though was Warrior Z. He was spamming his brimstone copypasta all over the comments, adding pictures of himself as muscular Chudjack, and accused all his opponents of being either Mick, Circus Who, or T-Suck, attaching slopjack edits of all of them. Maya started crying. She picked up the shards from the Rainbow Dash cum jar from the floor and cut herself like an average LGBT poster, accidentally drawing the swastika. She refreshed the page again, and to her surprise, saw a new private DM. Maya clicked on it, expecting death and rape threats from Soy Tan haters, or a picture of a Gunner's TBP, but instead saw a message from Warrior Zionist. It read, "I'm sorry for calling you a tranny and a cheat skin. I had to do this so I don't lose image among my supporters. In reality, I think you're very cute. I like you and I go to your image before anybody else saw it because I'm a Johnny. In fact, me and most soy haters have our own court ABDL gun server. Would you like to be my soy buru kitten as compensation from now on?" "Oh my god, yes!" Maya texted as she smiled like Honeyson and rubbed her hands together like the happy merchant. "What's your Discord?" Warrior P sent her the link and she started chatting with him. This was the most attention she got in years, because her parents were focused on more Coco and Mai Mai as well. But now that Coco ruled South Africa and Mai Mai was fucking dead from a lean overdose, she felt lonely. However, Warrior P gave her what she wanted. He sent her heavily photoshopped pictures of his TBP that appeared to present a bigger size and lighter color than in reality, and told her how much he loves her. In a few days, she became Warrior Z's root kitten. Maya started uploading Brimmy Jack edits of tentacle hentai she watched. They obviously were downvoted into oblivion, but Warrior P permabanned everyone that wrote negative comments and bragged his brimstone copypasta. The soy brew was slowly becoming even worse than the Jolty brew because of the copious amount of coal produced there. Name fags and anonymous chuds alike considered migrating to the Charlie permanently, but Maya didn't care as long as she could post another EPI Troonslop NAS edit. Shit was close to hitting the fan, until one day. Maya was at her PC as usual until she received a message from Warrior TBP. It read, "We've been chatting already for 69 days and I want to marry you. Will you come to Lesotho and become my wife?" "Of course, yes!" Maya typed, screaming like Gave Jack. "I love you so much, my beloved warrior who turns from Muslim rights." "I love you too," Warrior Z replied. In 0.0001 seconds, Maya packed her bags, putting a BBC dildo, a Soy Tan costume, and a bottle of baby oil from Diddy's mansion inside. She quickly posted all of her rude content on OnlyFans, and enough money for a ticket. Soon she was in a plane, headed to Lesotho. She'd half a zan, 13 hours till she lands. Had her out like a light, eh? Like a light, eh? like a light slept through the flights. When Maya woke up, she found out that all of her luggage was stolen, but she didn't care. She finally was in Lesotho. Maya exited the plane trying to find Warrior Z. She looked around the empty airport, not seeing anyone looking like a muscular chudjack. Suddenly, she heard heavy breathing behind her and turned backwards. She saw a tall, fat brown man with a red tattoo on his eye and a beard. He was wearing a sweaty green t-shirt with a Discord logo, an FNF logo, a trans flag, a flag of India, an Islam symbol, a communist symbol, and many other flags and logos. He smelled worse than the breath of Satoko Hojo fan and was 3 times the size of Nick Ocado. "Hello, Maya," he smiled menacingly, showing his yellow crooked teeth. "What the hell?" Maya shouted in terror. "You sent me a photo on the record. That's not what he looked like." "I sent you a photo of Solomon Kenderson, not of myself. Don't worry though. I'll make you convert to Islam and have a baby with me. You will look exactly like Soitan edits of me." Warrior Z smiles even wider, like Smile Dog in the heckin' creepy pastas. "You will be mine forever." Maya tried to run. Even though Warrior Z was fat and it impeded his movement, Maya was chronically online like the average tranime fan, so her physical activity was 0 and she couldn't run fast whatsoever. She rushed to the exit. The doors were slightly open, but someone spilled Diddy's baby oil near it and she slipped, allowing Warrior TBP to catch up with her. "It's over, Maya," he whispered. "You will be my rape meat and you will write copy pastas for me because I'm illiterate. Now there is nowhere to run. Prepare your anus." Maya closed her eyes and started crying. Maybe it was truly over and she will die a while ago. Suddenly, the doors burst open. Her sister Coco stood in the door with a gun pointed at Warrior P. "Don't you dare move!" she shouted. "And don't touch my sister!" "But how did you find out that I'll be here?" Warrior Z yelled. "Cops and Talk saw your messages and code about Maya and told Fruit. Then Fruit told me. I won't let you do this shit to my sister. Lesotho is literally bordered by South Africa on all sides, so there was no problem for me to get here before you did any damage. Move 1 inch, and I will kill you, like I almost killed Maya in Deal 6. Fuck you, crack-ass bitch. I'll find myself another kafir. But remember, I am Batman. I am the Punisher. I'm Karatos Einstrom. I Warrior Z. Islam won. Nisha Winter to Hamas and Hezbollah will arrive, and we will not stop at it. Die your Rika cell. We will stand by Allah forever. We talk by the prophet PPU teaching forever. Islam won. Get over it. For the Ziosis on here spreading their Mossad propaganda on the Soysphere by your chance. You won't be alone until they realize you're a baby pen second. Terror funding. Pedophilic untermensch. That will be sent to the fiery depths of Al-Nar if you don't repent, inshallah. Be quiet, kafir. Islam like a Satan kafir. Shade. Jahada in the threat. Islam won. I pray. I give money to the poor. Takbir. Allahu Akbar. Once Sud buys the Shari, he will make Islam and beat all the Ziosis thinking they can spread their propaganda on the Shari. And for all the true Nazis that will scream and leak, Islam is a fast growing religion with a population of 2 billion consisting of all races. Your loyalty dead Islam for is forever. If someone is paying for you for this, they're really wasting your money. Because you write like Kashil, who is just rapidly and neurotically trying to crank out your mentally stunted case thoughts without even using English correctly, like a smiling tweaker that's geeking out on the keyboard. Warrior P screamed and proceeded to recite his full copy pasta, while the Schopenhauer sisters just stared at him like a plier jack. He tried to flap his t-shirt like a Batman cloak, and brabbed so much that he broke through the roof and flied to his hiding place in South Sudan. "Thank you for saving my life," Maya cried. "I will never goon again." "Don't worry, sister," Coco smiled. "I still love you, but not in a gay way. Would you like to come and live with me in South Africa? We can do interesting activities like hide niggers for sport. An average Durban dumpster is probably cleaner than your room anyways, or I'll go." "But what about my mother?" Maya asked. "She's probably pregnant with 666 black babies already. She won't care." "Okay then." Maya smiled, and they drew off into the sunset in Coco's Amari bus. The end.